Hey guys, welcome back for a brand new episode of My Favorite Board Games. And today we're going to be talking about Risk. And of course, Risk is the game of global domination. And there are so many different forms of Risk out there today. And what I wanted to do with this episode is pick out 3 of my favorite versions of the game and tell you a little bit about each one of them. And of course, in my 3 that I picked out, I had to include Classic Risk. And then I have 2 other really neat versions of the game, and I want to look at those in a little bit more depth because I think most of you know about Classic Risk, but not many of you might know about Risk Legacy, which is an incredible version of this game, and then Risk, the Lord of the Rings version.
Our original Risk is for 2 to 6 players, and the game board is actually a map of the world. The object of the game is to conquer the entire world. Each player chooses a different color army. To progress in Risk, you must conquer new territories. You can attack countries that are next to each other or ones that are connecting via waterways. To win battles, players must roll dice. Highest dice wins the battle and an army is destroyed. Ties always go to the defender. Victory is only declared when one army has conquered the entire world. A difficult feat, to say the least. Risk Legacy is an interesting change from Classic Risk and one of my favorite variations of the game. Notice the seal. What's done can never be undone. You open up the box, and inside you find sealed packages that are only opened during the game when certain actions are performed. So it has almost RPG elements to it. Each player that starts the game signs the board, taking responsibility for the decisions that they make. And the decisions that you make in the game will completely transform the game and customize it into a unique version of Risk. There are 5 different factions. Gone are the different color armies. These are all unique armies with different special abilities. Along with sealed envelopes, there are sealed compartments that can only be opened when certain actions are performed in the game. Alright, remove the plastic insert from the box. And at the bottom you see a sealed envelope with a cryptic message saying, "Do not open ever." Alright, and the last variation of Risk I have here is Risk Lord of the Rings Trilogy Edition. And as you can see, the game board is actually a map of Middle-earth. In this variation of Risk, the Fellowship of the Ring moves toward Mount Doom to destroy the Ring of Power. As you can see, the armies are distinctly unique to this version of Risk. The evil armies are composed of orcs, trolls, and ringwraiths. The good armies are elves, men of Rohan, and eagles. This version of Risk comes with its own unique territory and mission cards, and it even comes with a pewter Ring of Power. I wonder what would happen if...
I see. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this new episode of My Favorite Board Games. As you all know, I love video games and I love to collect those, but sometimes there's just nothing that beats actually sitting down with your friends and playing a board game in each other's home. And, you know, with all of these games, they really drive the competition between you and your friends, and it really makes for a fun night of getting together, drinking some beers, and having a lot of fun. And I hope you give some of these games a chance because, you know, like I said, some of them are very unique with Risk Legacy and Lord of the Rings Edition. You know, it brings a whole new aspect of the game to the game we all love, Risk. So, alright guys, well that's it for this episode. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Please like the video. Please subscribe if you haven't done so yet. And as always, we'll see you next time.